Welcome back, DIY car guys. It's Tyler here, and I have a pretty cool video for you guys. Now, this isn't gonna be your typical video where, you know, working on a motor and talking about blah, 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 boring stuff, but it's actually very important to you, the creator, if you are a TikTok user, whatever social media platform you are on, and if you want better audio, this is the video for you, because this is extremely affordable as compared to the older stuff right here. This setup right here, it's gonna cost you around $800. Yes, $800. This setup right here, and notice, you get 2 lavalier mics, you get 2 transmitters, which have mics, so if your lavalier mics don't work, chances are the mics on your transmitters are going to work, and you have 1 receiver, which controls both of those. Boom. Now, if you're someone like me who has been back in the 90s, every single one of these guys right here, your receiver and your transmitter, you need 1 for each. Look at all this real estate. It's huge. Look at how it's all compact. But the cool thing about this for your videos, but let me say one thing too. If you don't give a crap about audio or whatever, we're gonna be doing donuts and go-karts. We're gonna be fixing a quad. So it's gonna be stuff in here that you like also. So back to this. This will work on your cell phone or your GoPro or your mirrorless camera or DSLR, whatever device you're using to record your content, it will work on. So on this first one, we'll go over just using the microphone built into the transmitter on donuts in a go-kart. Enjoy.
Get it! Keep going.
You're good.
Hop out.
Who do you think's gonna win? You or your dad? Who does better donuts? I think he might do better because he's lighter.
I know. I don't think it'll slide with me in it.
Let's see how good the distance is with this one, quick.
It almost
Oh no! There it is. Oh no. Too much traction, too much traction.
Push me back, push me back. You good?
There's not enough sauce. You gotta give it the beans. Is it really done?
Yeah. Only thing I could do is I can see if the belt is the same as the Junior Dragster belt.
We can come back and start ripping it.
There you go. I like the way he's talking. He said, come back and start ripping it.
I think the Junior Dragster belt's a lot bigger than this one. Look at the carnage.
Oh man. Oh yeah, that's what happened right there. It's just not enough beans for you, man. Yeah. It is.
Yeah, I was too fat.
Nah, you ain't fat. You just big bone.
There ain't no such thing as a big bone.
Home again, jiggity jig. How's that traction doing? You need some stripper glitter?
Stripper glitter ain't gonna help in this.
Not too bad for a $250 set of mics, right? Wireless, that is. The range is pretty darn good. I would keep it within about 60 or 70 feet. That way you won't get any dropouts because these microphones are a line of sight transmitter, which means as long as this isn't behind me like this, you can go way past about 70 feet. But if your guy's turning around doing this, there is a chance that it may drop out. So if you have two people mic'd up, and you're not worried about line of sight, then I would definitely keep it within 70 feet. So for this next test, we're gonna use the lavalier mics that come with the kit. Now it does come with this guy right here that says it's supposed to help it snap in there. I'm gonna show you guys exactly how good that works. So don't rely on that snap keeping the mic in there. And it's also one more thing I need to point out about this. That last clip and the next clip, when you're in stereo mode, it breaks this onto the left or this on the right, whatever one is on whatever channel. So when you're in post, if you don't go into your editing software and fill the other channel, one of your guys is gonna be on the left channel all the time, and the other guy is gonna be on the right channel all the time. Testing, testing. Hey, I'm over here. Hey, I'm over here. Now, if you go back in that last clip I just played for you guys and you put on headphones, I actually blended the audio back and forth to match the action, what was going on the screen. So this is one of the things that you can do that's pretty cool about these guys when you introduce two mics that you can control the environment audio a lot better. And this next one is gonna be with these guys. We're gonna fix the quad, I'm gonna take the quad out. And actually, I went pretty far out with the quad and then came back and never dropped signal. So it's gonna be another good test of what these guys really do a great job for only $250.
It's not gonna get completely straight. Where's your torch at?
I got it in here.
Do you think we should torch it?
See, this is what happens when a bike is rated for what?
I think it's rated for 150 pounds, 125, something like that.
And then you got 200-pound plus men sitting on it. That worked perfect, look at that.
Close back to straight as possible. Look, this might be an indication of that. Golly.
Yeah, that's pretty bad. That's horrible. So we gotta weld that up too. And we'll strengthen everything up actually. We'll make it all stronger. So that way 200+ pound gentlemen can get on this thing and ride out. That's gotta be straightened out too. That thing right there. Yeah.
This thing ain't got no, it's just all phone. They ain't got no easy.
Oh no, it's on. It's 100 the entire time.
Jesus Christ.
See, one good thing about these mics, Antonio, say something.
Something.
Say something else.
Something else.
See, if I was a GoPro, you couldn't probably hear him right now.
Oh.
See, this the guy, say something. So you can't hear him because you don't got a mic on him. So Antonio decided to go out and do his racing stuff and leave me with this work to get his little four-wheeler back together. But as you can see, it is back together. It took a little bit of finagling because this thing was butchered, but she's working. All right, so the carburetor was completely jacked. The battery's dead. So I'm gonna start it up. So, we'll call that a job well done. Okay, so now we're gonna go over just the basics operation of this guy right here. And of course, on the bottom has a clip. You either clip it, or if you have a camera like this, you can put it into the hot shoe. This slides right in there. So it kind of doubles as both. Now, right now, if you look, it is in stereo mode. So if I were to take this guy right here, oh, while we're here, see this? If you're going to be outside, any type of wind, definitely use the wind socks on the built-in mic and the lavalier mics. So I just wanted to go over that really quick. So let me get those out the way, and I'll get this other wind sock off right here. Trying to do this one hand. Can I do it? Yes, I can do it with one hand. All right. So back to the basic operation. I got a little sidetracked, but we're back onto this. So as you can see, it is in stereo mode. So if you look right here on this camera, which has levels indicated right there, if I am to tap just this side, watch. Left. And this guy is on the right. Now, this does require more work in post, but it gives you more control over, each individual subject, so you can adjust their levels separately, independently from one another. Say like you don't have that much skill with your editing software or whatever you're using, and you just want, the sound to come through from both people into one channel, you can do that. So right here, if we go to the side, there's a little mode button. It looks like the reset, but it's not. The reset is actually a little pinhole right there. So when you click this, I'm going to click it, and now we are in mono. So if I go back up here to levels on this so you can see it, and if I tap, it is on both channels. So basically, each person will be on the exact same channel that you use with either one of these, and you won't have to go into post and adjust those. So if you want to make things more simple, they do give you that option. But you do have the ability to increase the levels of each mic right here. So if I go right here to A, let's go a little closer to my on camera focus. We'll go to A. You can see it is going up. It is 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12 is the highest. I do not recommend you put it on 12 because it will distort. So I'm going to click it one more time, and it's back at 0. And I generally keep it low because depending on whatever you're using, there could be a chance that's going to distort, and you're just going to have to play around with the levels and hope that, you got the mics placed in the right spot, that it's not going to distort, depending on what you're using. The GoPro does have protection about being distorted and all that, but you're just going to have to play with it and get those right because every single camera is different. This camera right here, I can actually adjust the levels here also on the camera in conjunction with this guy right here. So it makes it pretty easy. And you can see right now I'm talking, these guys are so loud that they're distorting. So I would have to go down to this guy right here and put it down like around 2. Let's try 2 on both. No, that's at 3. I'll go down right here too. And that's just kind of something that you got to do. Like I said, you just kind of have to play around with it, experiment with it, and have the results that works best on whatever recording platform you are using. So in a nutshell, that is the basics of this guy right here. So now let's talk about charging and battery life. Of course, they charge via USB. So one thing you got to consider when you're using these, they have a runtime, continuous runtime that I found out is anywhere from like 4 to 5 hours, depending on what your usage is or what you're doing. It kind of varies right around there. I would say 4 hours to be safe, and you're good to go. But you can turn these guys off and on when you're not using them. But if you're going continuous to 4 hours and you need to go longer than 4 hours, then you need to just remember that you're going to have to charge them sooner or later, or get yourself 2 sets and swap them out. Now right here, I forgot to mention this in the basic operation, they do come with different inputs to different cameras. This is for your cell phone, this is for a camcorder, this is for Panasonic and Fuji. I tend to use this one right here for the camcorder. I just think it works better on my particular Panasonic. Maybe the other Panasonics are different, but that's what I use on my camera. Well, that's pretty much it for the review of my Comica Boom. And I like it. It's a pretty good mic. I actually got 2 sets so I can go longer than 4 hours. A lot of times I'm at the track and I don't want to be lugging out my expensive mic set to, put it on the walls and all that to get all that audio. I haven't tried it at the track yet to see how these guys can hold up to the really, really high volumes of noise that goes on the track. I will get to that next. But as far as talking, go-karts, you know, smaller stuff, it has held up great. And like I said, all the distortion, all that, you have to get a feel for whatever equipment you're using and how it's going to work for your needs. But as far as just using a GoPro walking around or your cell phone, as you can hear, the quality is going to be much better, and it's only $250, and you get a lot for that value. So you guys want to see more videos like this, tech review videos for you guys, YouTubers, creators, TikTokers, whatever you do on your social media platforms, just let me know, comment below, and I'll make it happen. And until next time, peace.